Hi everyone and welcome to That Board Game Show. My name is Mark and today we are going to be doing an overview of Legendary Inventors. Legendary Inventors is a very interesting and strategic game. The first thing you will notice is the beautiful artwork. Even in the rulebook, you will see beautifully illustrated images of everything that you need to know in order to play the game. Obviously, this game has to do with famous legendary inventors. You will take a team of 4 legendary inventors and you will use their skills in physics, chemistry, mechanics, and mathematics to try and complete various inventions. As you can see, they've got numbers put in certain slots, and that will dictate how many cubes get placed on a particular card. So if we took Blaise Pascal, he's got 1 in mechanics, 1 in mathematics, so we could look and he could put a cube here on the mechanical clock. Play would pass to someone else, and because he's busy working on that invention, we would just turn him sideways like that. And play would continue around the table as each player chooses where they are going to send the inventors to work. If you want to refresh your inventors, you say, I'm going to refresh, and any inventor that is busy working is refreshed. You don't get the chance to go and work because everyone needs to rest at some point. The beautiful thing about this game is there's also a biographical booklet. So not only will you be able to play a game with these legendary inventors, you can actually learn various things about them as there's a fair amount of information given on each of them. For example, Thomas Edison, who started his inventions in a railroad car at the age of 12. He invented the light bulb and the electric chair. We have Johannes Gutenberg, who is famously known for inventing the printing press. And the first book ever printed on his printing press was the Bible. In fact, they printed 183 Bibles before they printed anything else. We have Hypatia. Not much is known about her because when the Library of Alexandria burnt down, most of the records concerning her were lost. But philosophy and mathematics were key areas that she focused on, encouraged by her father. So this is a wonderful, wonderful game where you can either take resources when an invention is completed, or you can take the invention itself and score points at the end of the game. You're also trying to upgrade your inventors. They start with various skills. Blaise Pascal starts with a 1 and a 1. If you can get him to 2 and 2, then at the end of the game, you can score 3 points. These markers are scored by taking them from the inventions when they are completed. Legendary Inventors is aimed at children from the ages of about 10 upwards. A game takes roughly 40 minutes to play, and you can play from 2 to 5 players. The wonderful thing about this game is not only is it entertaining as a game, but it's educational. Very few games meet both those standards at the same time. And I know that some people are reluctant to play games because they'd much rather focus on the gaining of knowledge. These inventors have formed the foundation of modern science. As I mentioned, Thomas Edison with the light bulb, the electric chair where he used alternating current. Nikola Tesla used direct current. We can look at the world today where we look at Tesla Motors in America and how Elon Musk is using many of Tesla's inventions to further space exploration, as well as electric vehicles and many, many other things. We have Isaac Newton, gravity, Galileo Galilei, who also worked on gravity and mass. Without these people, the world we know today would be very, very different. Would we have music? Would we have the telephone? Would we have light bulbs that could last days on end? All of these inventors have played an integral part in the society that we now live in. So not only are you going to have fun, you're going to see the importance of how each person reflected in this game has affected the life that you now live today. Even being on camera with you now would not be possible without some of Edison's inventions. So this biographical booklet, you could read this and you could probably even do some research papers or assignments just from this alone. So you can have fun, you can learn, and most of all, as a family, you could learn together. That's the great thing about this. Johannes Gutenberg, for example, he worked as a goldsmith. And through that skill that he learned as a goldsmith, was able to engrave the letters that would then be used on the printing press. But now making one letter isn't going to let you print a book. In fact, print a page. You would have to be very diligent to carve out multiple S's, multiple P's, multiple O's, just so that you can make one page of text. Edison failed at the light bulb over 100 times. So he had to persevere over and over and over. And he didn't give up because he knew what he had in mind, what he wanted to do. And that drove him on to complete the task. He pursued excellence in what he was doing. This also makes learning history fun. You might pull out this team of yellow inventors and you might be wondering, well, who's Blaise Pascal or who's Robert Boyle? Go to the biographical booklet, read up about them, and then who knows, maybe you can throw in a little accent or something to make the game more fun. Thank you for joining me today as I showed you Legendary Inventors. I look forward to seeing you again soon. Until next time, bye-bye.